Merhabalar arkadaşlar. Hogwarts Legacy'ye kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bölüm biraz gecikmeli oluyor. İşlerim vardı sabah, bir türlü halledemedim. Anca şimdi tabii video yüklenince sabah algısı biraz farklı olabilir ama yani biraz geciktim. Beğenmeyi unutmayın lütfen. Teşekkür ediyorum. Nerede kalmıştık? En son okulumuza gelmiştik. Odayı çok inceleyemedim. Çayımızı içtik. Yani buralara sonra bakarız. Find your common room. Common room yani genel, yaygın. Muhtemelen ortak common dedi. Ortak odayı bul diyor. İşte burası. Hufflepuff'un fifth year. Bak hakkımda konuşuyorlar ha. Fifth year dediği muhtemelen ben yaş olarak geç olduğum için onu diyorlar. Introduce yourself. Selamun aleyküm.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new fifth year.
Sen yeni fifth,
Quite
5.
the dramatic
yıllıksın
entrance you
gibi.
made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself. Especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Yani 5. yılla alakalı bir şey söyledi. Yani yetişebilir misin gibi. I do have lot to catch up. I'm not worried.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless,
Kendimizden
it
eminiz.
is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect.
Bu sınıfın ineği bu.
Sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way.
Lenora.
Everly.
Lenora Everly.
Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Seni çok tutmayın, yapacak çok işim var diyor. Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Ediyor kardeşim benim. Selametle. Diyor 5 yıllıksın diyor. Daha diyor hani yapacak çok şeyim var, yetişemezsin. Hani onları konuştu.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
Amcasıyla alakalı bir şey var.
Hello there.
Merhabalar.
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes?
Evet, yeni
I'm
Hufflepuff'ım.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Her şey iyi mi?
Yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle.
Amcasından bir
So
mektup
tell me,
gelmiş.
I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Dragon'u biliyor gelirken ki. Yani sürünürde sıkıntı yok bence.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
İyi biri ya. Amcan iyi mi?
Thank you, Adelaide.
Amcam beni ilgilendirmiyor ya.
Of course, and good luck.
Amcanla mutluluklar. Güzel kızmışsın ama
Father's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be fighting.
sorsa mıydık?
I can't quite reach.
Aha.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way.
Hoş bulduk
Really
kardeşim.
glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Merhabalar
Thank you.
Arthur'cum.
Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
Senin kedin miydi bu
One
diyor.
of the first years, I think.
Hayır benim değil.
Don't
İlk
have any
yıllıklardan
pets of my
birinin
own,
muhtemelen diyor.
unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I think magical beasts are incredible. I tend to agree with your model. Yo, bence de.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puff skein once. Mum was furious.
Furious.
Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Okay. Good luck kardeşim.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that
Hadi
cat.
bakalım bul
Thank
kedini.
you.
Kediyi bulmaya
Try not
gideceğim
to get
falan
lost in
diyor.
the castle yourself.
Kaybolmam. Merak etme.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with any of them?
Uflamayın ya. Ne yapıyorsun kız? Merhaba. Merhabalar. Oo.
Good morning.
Merhabalar
I trust
Professor
you're ready for
Weasley.
your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Rüyalarını kuruyordum diyor.
Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially
Kendi
as you'll be expected
sınıftaşlarımızı
to complete your
yakalayacakmışız.
OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs.
Ovals.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type
Sınavı
of
da
career
geçeceksin
you
diyor.
leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Ders mi çalışacağım? O ne? O ne lan? Hepsini beynime koysa keşke.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
El
You would
kitabı.
be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay. Nereye gitti lan kitap?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Keep track. İzleri
Perhaps
takip
seeing
et.
it in
Öğrenmek için gibi bir şey
action will answer
söyledi.
any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Testa. Gidelim. Sayın profesörüm. Canım benim.
This way.
Geliyorum.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Bu ne?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Neyse.
Using the
Şuna
guide
bakalım.
will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Okay. Kitapla alakalı şeyler söylüyor ya.
Simply cast Revelio on it and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
House Elf Receive Books. Guide page contains some Helga Hufflepuff original creation. This book holds collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled plums are likely the Greek test. Okay. You have unlocked Field Guide Challenge. Your progress towards complaining. Okay. Failed class challenges are the only way to expert points. Okay. Okay. Your failed track challenge. Bunu filed guide page bulacağız. Room of recovery exploration. Bu hepsi sıfırda. Bakalım. Each has tiers special reward. Her. Anladım. Okay. Ya onları topladıkça bir şeyler kazanacağız.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
Gözlerini açık
Inside
tut diyor
and
böyle
outside.
şeyler için. T ne? Oo, büyüler. Daha ilk büyümüzü öğrendik değil mi? Lumos. Geliyorum. Vezli. Sayın Weasley'm. Sayın Profesör. Profesör Weasley.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Şu an anlamadım ne yaptığımı. The Great Hall. The right side of the map. Select the library. Okay, burayı seçtim. Use. Professor Weasley is on central floor. Okay. Ha, direkt ışınlanabiliyoruz galiba diye anladım. Her ışınlanmada bu kadar bekletirsen işimiz var yalnız.
And here we are. Quite the
Çok da
time saver.
bekletme.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Buradan her yere
Always
hızlıca
something happening
gidebilirmişiz.
here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Charm class ne?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan.
Ronan.
He's a clever and entertaining wizard
Okay.
and a talented teacher.
Sağ ol. Dark Art'ta ne
Can you
yapacağız?
tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Sağ ol
Thank you,
Profesör.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Sağ ol ya.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack.
Aynen.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Öyle. Yani diyor ki başka bir şeyler de oldu bence diyor. Maalesef.
Sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Allah Allah. Arada bir çekişme çizdik arkadaşlar. Sağ ol Weasley.
Remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Sağ ol.
Yes, Professor.
Come
Sağ
and
olun.
find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ne yapıyorsun Fik ya?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch.
Yalan söyledim mi diyor. Ben diyor sıkıntı yok bendeydi dedim. Merak etme. Fik bizden ser çıkar sır çıkmaz.
Flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Sıkıntı yok profesör.
Now,
Ben de
as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
oğlum beni bir salın ya. Bir bırak. Charm Class. Önce Charm Class'a gidelim. The Castle, inanılmaz, Şampiyon ve Track dedim. Okay. Sağ klikle track
The
diyorum.
map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owl.
Derslerine odaklan diyor. O yaşadığımız olaylar hakkında ben diyor sana genel bir bilgi vereceğim diyor. Sonra bir şeyler bulursam diyor. Tamam canım benim Fig'im ya. Sıkıntı yok Fig. Gidelim sınıfımız. Oo. Güzelmiş. Birileri bağırıyor. Oğlum. Hadi bakayım. Sen kimsin?
Revelio.
Revelio. Sınıfı da nereye yaptınız ha? Oy buradan her yeri geziliyor mu ya? Selamünaleyküm.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want to.
Ben geldim. Yerimize geçelim. Merhabalar. Selamünaleyküm sınıf.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Sakin ol kardeş. Ne heyecan.
I am Nettie.
Merhabalar
So
Neticim.
you are the new student.
Evet yeni öğrenci
Have you
benim.
met Professor Ronan yet?
Yok daha tanışmadım.
Shall we begin?
Başlayalım.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Bilmiyorum valla.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Summoning charm ne abi? Summon çağırmak charm.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Kitabı birbirimize anlatacağız. Evet, steady your wand with and quiet along the symbol path launch spell. Okay. Press the corresponding. Ne yapacağım? Hangi? Akiyu. Başla. Aldım. Ne bu? Akiyu.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
Tabii canım.
I see a lot of potential.
Hocam benim babam şey ya, büyücü.
There's nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Çek
Very
bak.
good, everyone. That's enough of that.
Ne oldu lan daha?
As you all seem to have the
Bir tek ben
basics down,
çektim.
and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Hadi bakalım, dışarı çıkıyoruz.
After me.
En sevdiğim dışarı aktivitesi. Biz okuldayken de böyle çok çıkardık. Böyle çok severdik. Bahçeye çıkıyoruz.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
Quidditch. Quidditch o şey felsefe taşı oyunu
What
diye
better
biliyorum.
than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Ne güldüm be profesör. Ne yapıyor? Oyun mu oynayacağız?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Ne yapıyoruz ki hacı? Oğlum bir oyunun kurallarını anlataydın. Profesör.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, splendid! Not to worry. That's it!
Anladım.
Very good.
Bence ilkini anlamamıştım hocam. İlkini anlamadım.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of
Ne
a
demek?
challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Clear. Sıkıntı yok.
Let us see this.
Düşür.
There we go.
Güzel.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
Hmm. 40. Ulan senin toplarını çarptırırdım ama. Geçti hocam.
Nicely done. Be sharp.
Lan topum düşürecek. Öyle bir şey yok değil mi?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Bende. Yat. Yat aşağı.
That's it.
Hocam ya. Ya ne ki bu? 50 de yapardım da. Ne oldu? Ne? Ödül ne?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Hadi bakalım. Oyun oynuyoruz ama. Allah'ım ya. Ne yaptın? Bir şey yaptı orada.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Ne?
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Tamam.
This round settles it all.
Çek.
Let us see this.
Akıllıca. Ben senin topunu düşürmem mi?
There we go.
Hadi bakalım.
Accio.
Splendid.
Hadi.
Watch this.
Vurdu. Oğlum iyi de. Hocam. Hop. 50 puanını alırım.
Well done.
Well done tabii. Çek bakayım.
Here we go.
Hadi sen 30'da kaldın. Diğer 50. Oo. Ben bunu 30'a atsam alamıyorum.
Accio.
No. Dur. Hadi yat. Yatsın hocam.
Very good.
Ağla. Bir toksikleniyorum değil mi böyle? Ağla falan. Güzel yarışmaydı.
Very good, both of you.
Teşekkürler hocam. Ben kazandım ama dikkatini çekerim. Ver, ödül ne? Ödül yok. Var bir sözlüden bir puan vereyim. 80-90 değil mi?
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Nasıl yendim seni?
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Merhaba profesör. Benle mi konuşmak istedin?
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
Yeah, tabii.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Tamam, sağ ol. Ne yaptım lan? Bir şey aldım da. Challenge'dan bir şey almışız. Alırım. Birini mi alabiliyorduk? Şundan ne veriyor? Bu ne? Peki aldım. Alamadım. Bundaki hediyemi aldım. İnventörüme girdim. Bakalım inventörde ne var ha? Gear'da. Kardeş şu. Şapkan var mı? Yok. Scarf'ım var mı? Yok. Ha taktı. Ha tipe bak. Çok kötü oldu lan. Şunu çıkar oğlum. Kış mı? Scarf'ı da çıkar. Bu ne? O dursun. Şu ne? O da dursun. Ya bak wart mart geliyor. Okey. Hocam ben diğer sınıfa gideyim. Kollek. Aldım, eldiven aldım hocam. Ama olmaz ki, vermiyor. Neyse giysin bakalım. Öyle daha karizmatik olduk.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Evet.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale.
Samantha
I've been eager to meet
Dale.
you. You're the student everyone's been whispering
Ya
about. Hope
saçmalama
your
be.
first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Kibar
I've
olalım.
been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Oğlum. Böyle bir şey mi var ya? Kandırıldık yemin ederim. Kendimi de mütevazi yapayım dedim. Yani diyor benim de böyle bir ödevim vardı ama diyor madem şey diyor başlangıç böyle ya balık şansı derler ya böyle ne derler ona yeni başlayan şansı olur ya. Madem öyle dedi o zaman bana yardım edemezsin dedi kız. Emin misin? Şans değil de. Neyse. Kardeş bencil ne yapayım kendim mi beğeneyim ha? Merhabalar, merhabalar. Olaya bak ya. Of. Çekilin. Derse yetişmem lazım. Snape'in dersi. Snape hocam bekliyor. Hocam bir indiriyorum, bir çıktırtırıyor. Hayırdır lan ne bakıyorsunuz? Kapıyı çal gir. Aha.
Is that all you've got?
Aha.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year.
Leviosa dedi.
Have one Hebridean black
Ben
skull.
de demeyi biliyorum hocam.
It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Knowledge dedi.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Leviosa.
Leviosa? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
Ben yaparım hocam.
Starting with something small.
Ben Leviosa yaparım. Leviosa. Yine başlıyoruz. Hop. Hop. Ya çat çat çat ya Leviosa.
Levioso.
Leviosa. Dikkatinizi çekerim hocam. Yine tekte yaptım.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Larca. Ben yapayım mı hocam? Niye hep ben yapıyorum ya hocam? Hı? Bir deneme mi yani? Gel buraya.
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes hocam.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want
Sen kimsin lan?
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Hadi bakalım.
Easy. You're good.
How perceptive. There you go.
Hocam öldüreyim mi?
What be your first duel?
Let's just say I'm
All of my students would have stepped.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Hocam dövdüm
Not bad
çocuğu.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Çekil lan. Burada benim tipsiz adam. Çok
I
tipsiz.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Haggard.
Sağ ol,
Glad to have
Haggard.
the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
Tamam.
They are capable of achieving it,
Sıkıntı
and
yok.
they must achieve it.
Hocam
A
ben de...
classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
Sıkıntı
So,
yok.
I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today.
Sağ ol.
I shall reach out
Sağ ol,
soon with
Hackett.
additional assignments.
Sağ ol. Sağ ol, sağ ol, sağ ol.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Şşt, ne oldu lan?
Nice work.
Oğlum nasıl tokatladım
I
seni?
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
İlk defa ya.
Perhaps it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Olur.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I
Bir
was
düello
right.
şeyi var diyor. Dedim
If
beni
you
de
want to get
yaz.
the most out
Ben
of
de
your
varım.
time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you,
Sıkıntı yok.
Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Oğlum bilin.
Perhaps somewhere
Kafes dövüşü gibi şey yapıyorlar. Düello yapıyorlar.
See if
Kaçak
your
ama.
performance today was sheer luck or actual skill.
Luck
for
değil.
who can battle
Bundan
with
sonra
the tower
skill.
entrance. If you're interested.
Bakarız.
Till next time.
Görüşürüz yavrum. İyi, iyi dayağı yedin ama. Güzel, bunu da yaptık. Burada ne varmış? Merhaba.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Suratıma bakarsan konuşurken. Burada bir yerde kasa var hocam. Ay. Hocam pardon ya. Revelio yapacaktım. Oğlum. Allah Allah. Ay hocam pardon ya. Neyse ben gidiyorum. Bakayım ne istiyor. Görüşürüz hocam. Selametle. Meet Professor Weasley. Ne oldu lan? Ne var burada? Merhabalar. Hops yanlış gidiyormuş. Pardon. Yol ver. Aç bakayım. Oo. Oğlum bu nerede? Aşağıda mısın? Merhaba. Aa kedi. Ne haber? Pis pis pis pis. Sen nasıl kedisin ama ya? Meow. Görüşürüz meow. Quest began.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Buradayım. Söyle Weasley.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Sıkıntı yok.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
Ya.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what
Benden niye laf almaya çalışıyorsun sen habire ya? Allah Allah. Habire diyor ki bak bir şeyler oldu. Bir şeyler oldu mu? In that regard, I have asked you, your professor help in your progress with some extra assignment. Professor bahsetmişti.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
Sıkıntı yok. Ekstra bir şeyler diyor.
To assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps
kendi vardığımızı alacağız herhalde.
I've noticed you spending time with them.
Natty? Ha Natty gelsin.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
Natty şey, yanımızdaki arkadaş vardı ya, ilk sınıfta dersek o muhtemelen.
Rookwood.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Tamam hocam, gideceğim. Speed for some assignment. Assignment artists. Yeni bir büyü öğreneceğiz herhalde. Tam anlamadım. Selamünaleyküm. Hocam merhabalar.
There you are.
Buradayım.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo.
Reparo.
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More
Come on,
frequently
Andy.
than one would
Sheriff.
imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic.
Okay.
I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Tamam hocam. Nedir? Ne
Why
bekliyorsunuz?
must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that.
Okay.
Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Okay, yapalım. Nedir?
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Hadi bakalım. Bir görev verdi de. Ne görev verdin anlamadım ki. Collect the falling page near the broken statue. Flying page toplayacağız.
This is the right area. I
Okay.
wonder where the flying page is. Accio. Got it.
Ya sen... Hocam bende o iş ya. Flying page'miş. Ver.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Nasıl topladım gördün mü birader? Kıskanmayın. Oğlum şey gibi. Sihirbazlık okulunda bir Türk diye var ya.
I trust the preliminary tasks
Hocam
were
sıkıntı yok
I
topladık.
completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous.
Marvelous,
You
çok
clearly know
iyi.
your way around basic charms.
Muhteşem.
Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
Hadi bakalım.
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Hadi bakalım.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Hocam ya. Bunlar çocuk oyuncağı hocam. Tamam diğer skill'ler zor ha, fark ettiniz mi? Ya gidek zorlaşıyor böyle. FM ekledi. No. Repair ya. Uy. Güzel.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Hocam nasıl yaptım? Gideyim mi hocam? Bu kadar mı? Hoca tamam dedi. Öğrendik nasılsın. Ben gidiyorum arkadaşlar. Buradan gidemiyorum arkadaşlar. Evet. Hocam börtü böcekle oynuyor. Lan o şey yaprak
Revelio.
o değil. Gel buraya.
Accio.
Gençler.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle for the holidays. I find the moving staircase.
Muhtemelen bana şey almaya gideceğiz ha. Ward. Alışverişe gidiyoruz. Açın kapıyı.
Hello, looking for me?
Evet, onay. Okey. Arkadaşlar, bu videoda bu kadar olsun. Bundan sonraki şeyde zaten görmüş olduğunuz gibi şey almaya gideceğiz. Vartan Village'a gidiyoruz, tamam. Abone olmayı unutmayın lütfen. Yorumlarınızı da bekliyorum. Kendinize iyi bakın. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum arkadaşlar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.